Today we're going to take a look at a blob. That is right, you read the title correctly. Apparently this blob was supposed to be in Half-Life 2. And we also got a few other random additions just to make it complete. So when I first saw this pack, I thought there's no way there was supposed to be a blob in Half-Life 2, but apparently there was, and it was going to, well, consume you if it got to you. It was supposed to be this weird grotesque creature. It's hard to tell if it was supposed to look like this, because this is kind of cute and innocent looking. Crazy to think how weird Half-Life 2 could have really been, and this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what content was cut. I've done a lot of beta Half-Life 2 mods, so if I find something cool, I'll put it in the top right corner, but this is a mini mod showcase. Welcome back, guys. The last day of the month. We're going on 3 months of straight daily uploads, and I am so excited to say that. But let's go ahead and see what the blob can do. So he's going to have a bit of a stuttery movement. It's not all that, it looks really weird, I'm gonna be honest. But when he does eventually get up to you, well, he will do about 10 damage every hit. And you can try with all of your might, but unfortunately, you cannot hurt him with regular bullets. In fact, the only way to really damage these slimes, or blobs if you will, is to, well, shoot them with explosives. And we can see his name is Bad Blobby. Now, even though there is bad blobs, there's also thankfully good blobs. And this is what the good blob looks like. A good old green blob. Look into the void. The cosmic microwave background is always there. Honestly, I don't know how they managed to get this effect, but it is like really trippy. Whoa. So the good blob, as you'd expect, well, is a good person. In fact, if we summon in a combine unit, if I find where the hell they are. Alright, we'll do a zombie. The good blob should, in theory, attack the zombie. And if you couldn't tell by the damage, yes, the good blob does indeed do that. Alright, so maybe your good blob is, well, it's not as durable as you'd like. We have a good blob shield. This, I assume, is going to be a blob that has a shield. Which, considering the fact that they can only die from explosives, I assume they can... Okay, I have no clue what the hell that shield does then. So yeah, the blobs are cool, but this pack is more than just blobs. We got the Split Soldier. Now, I don't know if he was supposed to be in Half-Life 2. I couldn't find anything online, but it's pretty much a combine soldier that can move extremely quick, if you couldn't tell. This NPC also has some kind of a weird, like, pulse rifle cannon, maybe a cut weapon. But regardless, it's extremely hard to even hit this guy. Wait, what? He exploded into a million pieces. I didn't even think I was doing that much to him. But anyway, it's pretty cool. The only issue I have with this NPC is he leaves behind these weird particle effects, and try as you might, you cannot delete them, even if you restore the entire map. And last up we have the fumigator, which you have to spawn in the air because otherwise he falls through the ground. So what does the fumigator do? Well, this man hates the blobs, and he'll do everything in his power to destroy those blobs. Now thankfully he does not hate us, unless you piss him off like I just did, in which case now he definitely does hate us. And he has this weird arm cannon. Now once again, I'm not quite sure if this was supposed to be in Half-Life 2 in particular. I just know the blobs were. But very weird NPC. But he can die. Could you imagine if this was in Half-Life 2? Alright, so maybe you like your blobs, you know. You could summon a lot of blobs if you want, have a whole blob party if you will. And well, maybe you don't have enough rockets to take them out. Oh, I should mention this too before we go on. The blobs can climb... Yep, they can climb walls. And they were meant to do that in Half-Life 2 as well. So good job on the creator for putting in that little detail. The good news is that if you want to keep the blobs but not kill them, we do have options. If you go to Blob NPCs, you can summon this sucker right here, and you have to set it up. So you might be wondering, how does this work? And well, all you gotta do is just have the bad blobs go into this cage, and you can even see them piling up. So whenever you spawn some bad blobs again, and you want to get rid of them quickly, this cage is going to be your best bet. And you can just fill it up all the way to the brim, until it is completely full. So this is what it looks like. Now we have all the bad blobs you could ever want. And of course, you can unleash them all and probably regret doing so. Alright, so I want to create an entire swarm, and I think we've done that if you couldn't tell. Look, they're climbing the freaking light poles, man. So let's do what I should have done in the first place and just spawn a bunch of Odessas, and you can just see how quick they work. They might only do 10 damage a piece, but when you've got like 1 million of them attacking you, it's obviously way more deadly. Alright, I want to see just how quick they work. So they'll climb over any obstacle that's in front of them, whether it's a fence, whether it's a light pole. They do not care. They will go over it. Even a goddamn tree, man. It is pretty spectacular to see these things work. So this is just a really goofy and interesting look into Half-Life 2's history. Let me know what you guys think down below, though. Do you think that this is an interesting pack? Would you have wanted to see this in Half-Life 2 in the final release? I'd like to hear your thoughts down below, and as always, leave a like and subscribe. I want to thank you guys again so much for all the support. Everything is down below, and until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and farewell.